All right, welcome everybody. I hope that was a little better improvement of the intro from yesterday, from today. When you do intros, you're like, that's not good enough. I, I could make it a little better. Then you make it a little better. Then you make it a little better. That's what it is. It's all having fun. So, welcome everybody. Every show on Friday is going to be for Friday's show, it's going to be this kind of a topic. What's really on the paranormal highway? What does that mean? Could mean anything, any topics, anything you guys want. I'll show videos. It's more of it's a free Friday. We got the weekend. So, during the week, which most all these shows will be going to 9 a.m. Pacific time. But today I had to do some things today. So, it's not at 9. That I can't even talk today. I don't know, but welcome everybody. And before we start, I got a bunch of short videos I'll show. We'll all judge it together. This is just a hangout today. Hang out on the paranormal highway, the number one show. Yeah, I'm saying it, number one. That's right, number one. I wish it was number one, right? I haven't done shout outs like in the past that I kind of should. So I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share some members that I haven't called out in the past. I want to thank some people for being members of the show. Here, let me see if I can make this bigger. I want to thank Nona Boss for being a member of the show. Paranormal Pixie Laura, thank you for being a member. Hobbs, Long Island Bigfoot, Monster Radio, Joseph Ince, Cat1137, Cynthia Prince, Donnie Cho, Chad Smith Podcast. And I also want to thank Danny Staten. Danny Staten's not a member of the channel, but Danny has sent $50 in the mail to help out with cartoons and stuff. So Danny has tribute to help out the show. Mike Johnson helps out with a lot of thumbnails that I have used and stuff. So I just want to shout out. And Dragon Z, every time he's here, he always donates to the channel. And as for myself, I just want to give appreciation because you guys don't have to. So when people do being a member, donating, nobody has to do that. And I should thank you guys more than I have. Sometimes I apologize. I have so many things going on. I don't take time to say thank you. Let's see who's in the chat, and then I'll start showing some short videos, and we'll go from there. Danny Staten, good old buddy mine. He always sends me texts with some videos to look at. Danny's always a good source of information. Like, hey, you got this kind of a video or that kind of video. He always has something. Ron, from Cosmic Neighbors, his show with Jim Gordell, or Jim Gordell, okay. Oh well, on Wednesdays, always awesome. Kat, one of the members of the channel, thank you. Mike Johnson, like I said, always sending stuff and like, hey, look at this, and when somebody does that on their own, it takes time to send you something to look at or whatever. That's freaking awesome. Dude, you can't ask for something better than that. Friends with Monsters, Unidentified S4, Exploring Harley, which I'm excited to watch his he's got in about 3 hours, Exploring Harley's got a investigation coming up. Here, let me pull it up. Let me get that up for a second. Give me 1 second.
I'm not sure I understand.
Well, of course, Siri, you don't understand. What do you understand? You don't understand anything, Siri. Let me pull up. I'm excited because he's got. Where is it? Here we go. And let me share the screen real quick. He's got the Haunted Wilson Castle in 4K. And look, I'm ready for it. So I'm excited for that. For one reason, I'm excited for it. honestly, I never heard of Wilson Castle. So so this place, I'm sure they're gonna explain to us what Wilson Castle is, and I don't know the place, so it's like a history lesson at the same time for me. I never heard of it, and I think he says at Wilson Castle, looks in it's in Vermont, Vermont, home of the cheese, home of the heart attacks. Get that cheese, and all that. So I'm seriously, I'm excited to check that out. You know, I think your last video, Harley, was like 8 hours, wasn't it? You know, one thing, Harley, one thing I will say about back east versus the West Coast, the older buildings back east are beautiful. I mean, they're truly are beautiful. And now, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some beautiful buildings on the West Coast too, but there's more of it. There's more of it on the Midwest and the East. Makes sense, right? The oldest part of the country and all that. And that's why I think there's more increased paranormal versus the East than the West, just because there's a lot more population on the East. A lot more people have died on the East versus the West. So there's a lot more chances of places being more haunted. That doesn't mean that there's not a place around here that's supposed to be the most haunted. Come on, I went to the Black Diamond Cemetery, which, the last trip, there was a couple little interesting things and all that. Actually, hold on a second. Since I said that, let me see something here. Video file. Let me go to, let me see, do I have, I want to get you guys, what is that? Oh, that's New York. I don't want New York. Let me see here. Where is it? Black Diamond. Afraid of You. Hold on. Let me bring this up. Nice. I'm going to bring this up for a second. And guys, for the record, I am not making claims that any of these apps do what they say they do, picking out words and stuff. I'm not here to say these apps are accurate or is it just one big gimmick. I mean, I can't tell you that. The app I was using here, I was told by people that it actually does work, that it will put voices, or put the words of the voices on there. And like I said, most cases, I'll be like, yeah, whatever. But I do remember a time, like I said, when I took my son to the hospital, and it was during the COVID time, I wasn't allowed to go inside the hospital. I wasn't allowed. I had to stay outside in the car. So I remember playing with it, and I was like, hey, since I'm here, I'm sitting outside. I mean, plenty of people have died in the hospital. So I would definitely pick up some words. I mean, people have died here. So I'm like, and I'm not trying to make a joke of it, and I said, I can't remember exactly what I said about the ghost. I'm like, who am I here for? And, and the name, and it came up with the name. My son's name, Gabriel, was on there. Of all names that I would think that these apps, or the program, probably have the more popular names like the Bob, the Johns, the Joe, Jack. You know what I mean? The more popular names, Mike, those kind of names. Ron. Gabriel's not a popular name. It's a known name. So I'm like, wow. I asked it and it gave me my son's name. So, so to myself, I'm like, hey, maybe there's something here. So this is us walking in the cemetery. And I always get words, but on this time I got a sentence. Now it was getting dark, so I did a Western screen kind of to make it a little brighter, so we can kind of see it. So let's check it out.
When I die, I want something like that.
We are getting 0 reading, except for these words if they're real.
Let me hold that one.
0 readings.
I want to feel important.
Now, actually, and also what's good about this is when you get a high enough spike, that would change color.
You know, I used to have any of it, but I actually had a real one.
Oh my God. It says afraid of you.
Afraid of you.
It actually says afraid of you. Do you see that?
Now, the thing came out and said, I'm afraid of you. I'm afraid of you. I never got a sentence before, and the sentence that I get, it says, I'm afraid of you. Now, right before we started walking, we got words like shout. You know, right, let me see if it says anything else.
I have never gotten a whole sentence like that. I always got one word. It actually says afraid of you.
What are you afraid of?
Wow, I never got that. I never got a sentence before.
Oh man.
I always got one words.
Who's afraid? Who's
Afraid of you. Whole shout afraid of you.
Yeah,
Kurt Cobain?
Kurt Cobain.
Who are you afraid of?
As you are.
Or afraid of you. Why are you afraid of us?
Why are you afraid of us?
Why are you afraid of us?
I got this going, so we'll get extra stuff on this.
That is neat. I never got that
You got an
before.
entire sentence, dude.
That's a whole sentence.
Yeah.
Now, does that mean anything? We don't know.
Well, we need to do the voice box then, man.
Yeah, we'll go back and get.
Now, again, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, you know, if it's fake, was it the luck of the draw? We just happened to get that sentence at that time. Could be. You know, so again, like I said, it's, I back in my mind, I wanted to mean something, but honestly, I can't tell you if that really means something. Do I have? Oh yeah, the Kurt Cobain talk. That was funny. I hold on a second. I don't know how we got on Kurt Cobain talk. I think it's kind of funny.
Is there something you want us to shout out?
Shout.
Hole. Shout out hole.
There's a freaking hole right there. That's why he said hole.
Yeah, it's telling us
There's a hole right there.
Shout. Watch out for the hole.
Shout. Watch out for the hole.
Wouldn't it be funny if the name there says hole?
Isn't that a band? Hey, didn't she kill Kurt Cobain?
Kurt Cobain, yes. Yes, Hole did kill Kurt Cobain. Courtney Love.
Courtney Love killed Kurt Cobain, and it's Hole.
You know what's funny about that? Where was this investigation? Up in Washington, the Black Diamond Cemetery, according to websites in Washington, according to other paranormal investigators, they say the Black Diamond Cemetery is the most haunted cemetery in Washington. But every state makes that claim. Now, the funny thing is of course, on my channel. Hold on a second. Give me a second. Let me go to my channel a second. Here, let me pull this off. Let me share my channel. Of course, if you haven't watched, what am I doing wrong here? Oh, share screen. If you haven't watched that full investigation, it's right here, Black Diamond Cemetery. And of course, you guys know, during this one, it got pretty dark. Only thing interesting is, let me see. Was this the part that's interesting? Let's see.
Was it laughing at us? Is that a laugh?
Yeah, I was laughing.
Was it laughing at us?
Yeah. Sounded like a girl, too.
It did sound like a girl.
Yeah.
Sophia.
Yeah, Sophia.
Sophie, are you laughing at us? Or are you laughing at him? I don't blame you for laughing at him. Are you laughing at us?
Did you say Eric?
Eric?
Eric? I think it said Eric.
Is it trying to say Eric? You're laughing at me? What did I do?
You got a speech impediment, so people laugh at you. Oh, no, that's not it.
Where was it?
Dad always said that Ghosts don't laugh at you; they laugh with you.
I thought there's a part where that it actually says something in Spanish.
The
I thought I
hell?
heard like void. The
Huh?
I thought I heard fight.
What you think you heard?
Fight.
Fight?
Fight.
I heard
Fight.
FICA, like FICA tree.
You want to fight us?
Wait, you gonna fight us?
You want to fight him? I don't blame you if you want to fight Zach.
Or are we
That's-
talking about a FICA tree? What the hell?
I'm trying to remember. There's a part
And
that says
there,
something in Spanish.
we're gonna have to listen to this when we get back.
Yeah,
That's kind
man.
of
You're gonna have to go through a lot of analysis. I still
Gotta
got
be
the
around
recorder
here.
too, by the way.
and it's still going, huh?
Well, it's
Yeah.
in my pocket, but I got it. Oh, shouldn't have it in my pocket because we're supposed to have it out. But here we go.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's on. I think it's on. It's on, right?
Yeah, that's on. It's
Okay.
still on.
Trying to see.
It's good on. That was Spanish.
Yeah,
There it
Spanish.
is.
That was Spanish.
Holy shit!
Hey guys, I'm gonna rewind it a little bit. This time, if you listen to it, it was are you using Ghost Tube Vox? Harley, let me take a look right now. Ghost Tube Vox. Yes. Yes, Harley, that's what we're using. Is that a is that a good app? Because that's the one I was told. I got in a phone call during the investigation where somebody said, download that app, and they swear by it. I mean, I can't sit here and tell you that, you know, that something like, but what do you know, Harley? Is it a good app? Please let me know. I want to know. I don't want to waste anybody's time if it's a known fake or hoax, or you know what I mean? Not bad of an app. Oh, okay. I'm gonna rewind a little bit and listen to the sentence. It says something in Spanish. Here we go.
Well, it's
Yeah.
in my pocket, but I got it. Oh, shouldn't have
Listen
it in my
close.
pocket because we're supposed to have it out. But here we go. Yeah, it's on. I think it's on. It's on, right?
Yeah, that's on. It's still on.
Okay.
It's good on. That was Spanish.
Yeah, Spanish.
That was Spanish.
Holy shit.
Why would not be Spanish? I mean,
¿Cómo se llamas? ¿Y tú? Ooh. Ich habe eine Porsche. Okay, la comiste misgetan?
you know what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah, it responded.
Eh,
Yeah,
it's like
it's a different language. It's speaking a different language. You got to. We're probably standing. Dude, we're
well,
standing on a
this
grave.
is 18. A lot of these graves are from
Well, of
1890.
course they're
And Washington really truly does have international right here in Washington, because we get there's a strong presence of people from Japan, because you know Japan is like a direct flight from here to Japan. You know, and we get this place. I mean, I live by a road called International Boulevard because it's a very international state. A lot of people come in, so it would make sense that if somebody has died there that's Spanish or in Japan or something, you know. So Ghost Tube Box is basically a spirit box with a filter integrated in. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And Harley, I mean, it was interesting because, you know, we thought it said Eric, and then all of a sudden it starts talking in another language. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would think if it's a complete hoax, they're not going to put a lot of other languages in there, since the main language of America is English. So that was very cool on our investigation that was in the Spanish. But I got to go back to something that hold on. Let me see here.
place is really supposed to be haunted. Look at that.
They say this is the most haunted cemetery in Washington.
Yeah.
They said a tragedy's happened at Black Diamond Cave around here somewhere. And everybody who claims who's been here has felt something. Not the first time I've been here, I felt absolutely nothing.
But I'm a clairvoyant, so I can see them.
And for the record, I went there during the day. It's on my channel to look at the area in the daylight. And during that investigation, zero. Everything was zero. Caught nothing. Zero. But I wanted to know how many houses was near there. I wanted to know kind of the population during the day. So when I went back there at night, I'll be more familiar with what was out there. You know what I mean? So I could kind of like debunk some stuff. Like a lot of people said other videos saying, you know, they felt some, you know how people say it's cold here, it's freezing. Well, and I told my brother that, you know, we have to debunk that right away because I know you can't see it, but behind bushes, there's actually a river. There's like a path, and there's actually an air current that comes through. And I'm not saying people felt those air current, but when you just sometimes you will feel the air current that just hit, and it's from the river. It's not from the ghost taking the energy. So that's one of the things that's awesome about going in the daytime, then going there at night. So you get more of a explanation kind of a thing. And it was cool that, you know, we talked to this lady who didn't want to be on camera. You guys know that, told us that, you know, about a bear, you know, you got to watch out because there's actually a bear that comes in the corner. And of course, that's where I parked my car because I couldn't park my car up front because the cops were hanging out across the road and we weren't allowed to be on this property at a certain time. So technically, I guess we're breaking the law. I guess. So let's see here.
How about this?
Did you bring the voice box?
How about this? Sophie, is this a good-looking man?
I'm a damn good looking
Is
man.
this a good-looking man?
I'm a good looking
I got the ghost box. I just thought once we saw a person, we'll let them go.
Yeah.
So they don't think that we're
Yeah.
just disrespecting the.
Yeah, smart.
Yes, you're talking about the first video. I did do a drive-through because I wanted to know what's there. So I want the
It's
truth.
ghost hunting, man.
You know, I don't want false things.
But this is the problem I was talking.
Let's see here. Hold on a second.
Mel.
Gotta be a female, man.
I hope so, but
Unless she's
nowadays,
French.
dude, nowadays a male's female or
Should
they're
we be
them.
appropriate with?
You know,
should we,
it's almost like instead of asking if it's a he or she, are you he, she, or they?
should we ask them how they identify?
Or no, I'm sorry. He, she, they, or binary. Is that what it is? Binary.
That's it. Binary.
All right.
It might be a
Gotta be
binary.
politically correct. I don't want to keep anybody out. Where is it?
Tell you, man.
Hold on. Where is? Oh, here we go.
We're gonna go cross country.
Here we go.
Let's go.
This is when we actually start picking up some words.
Let's go into the jungle. Let's get into the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle, baby.
Welcome to the jungle. We're in it now.
Shout. Should have
Shout.
said shout. Oh, the first thing I was thinking of, I don't want to say it, I was thinking the song, Shout Out the Devil.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Did we bring the peanut butter?
We forgot the peanut butter, man. I brought my.
As soon as Bob said, let's go into the jungle, we get shout.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you heard me mention the word peanut butter. Now there's a claim. I don't know if anybody's going to back me up on this claim. Don't know if these wonderful ladies will back me up on this claim. That in the early days of my channel, you know, we had some demon hunters that came on my channel. Demon hunters. They want to investigate demons. So they're going to run down churches, which I don't know why a demon would be hanging out of church, but regardless. And they said, quote, that demons don't like peanut butter. I can't back that up because I don't remember ever a time that I was battling against a demon. But they say They tell me that peanut butter, they don't like peanut butter. You open up the peanut butter, you put it on something, and they'll go away. Now, where somebody was supposed to bring peanut, listen, it's better to have something and not have it. You know what I mean? So, and we forgot the peanut butter. But like I said, it's a claim by demon hunters. And I always say, hey, what, like holy water, I don't know if holy water really works, but if you got holy water, I'd rather have it than not have the holy water. You know what I mean?
So I brought my exorcist beads. I'm a Dudas priest. I'm not actually Christian, but I can use these anyway. Demon.
Is there something you want us to shout out?
Shout
Hole. Shout out hole.
the freaking hole right there. That's why he said hole.
I know we already saw this part. I put this video up, and I don't remember if it was on the YouTube or it was on my Reddit, that somebody wrote this thing to me. He goes, I deleted the app. Somebody wrote, "You fucking idiots. It's a hole for flowers." And it's like, no shit, it's a hole for flowers. I know, we know that, but we're just having fun because the app said a hole, and technically that is a hole. Yeah, we know it's for flowers. It's like, oh, please send you the link. Oh, okay, okay, and it's only an hour, Harley. It's only an hour because it really got pitch dark, and it's just like, we're idiots because we don't know the hole, and everybody knows Courtney Love killed Kurt Cobain, and it was just like, dude, it was just in the moment. We got the word shout, we got the word hole, and then the brother Cobain. Come on, people are so freaking uptight, and it's like, dude, take a leak, go find yourself a mirror in the bathroom, and go slap yourself. I mean, my God, and then there's another group that's like, you don't take this stuff seriously. Listen, I take every investigation seriously, but I'm going to have fun doing it. Now, if anybody knows my brother, you can't tame my brother. You can't tame my brother. You can't tame Bob. So even if I wanted to be extra serious, you ain't gonna get it. All right. Listen, I did an investigation by myself, and I took him out there. So when you bring him out there, you're gonna have fun. Now, like I said, there's parts of this that gets really dark. Like there's a part where it got so dark that I went into the car just to talk a little bit because you couldn't see us.
It was like not rub, but
Stroke.
I want it now. I'm willing. I'm sacrificing myself.
What my brother was talking about there is one of the words we actually got said stroke. And when I think of the word stroke out in the cemetery, somebody probably had a stroke. Now, my brother, his mind is a little dirtier. He was thinking of another kind of a stroke. But like I said, he's having fun too. Let me see here.
We want to go to the hottest spots. No, your battery's dead.
Does it?
At 34 minutes and 38 seconds. Hold on, because I want to show you guys in the beginning. Right here. Where is it? In the beginning, about the batteries. This is important about the batteries. I'll go back to the 34-minute mark, but I hope you guys are enjoying this. I don't know if you guys are not enjoying this, but hey, listen, if any one of you wants to jump on, anybody's more than welcome to jump on. I'm just having fun here. This is just a Friday, relax, kind of a kind of a deal. So the ghost box was created for me by Purgatory Nicole from not Nicole. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I forgot her name. Purgatory of New York. Oh my God. Oh man, I'm having a brain freeze of her name. She did some things to the Radio Shack radio to make it a ghost box. God damn, I'm sorry.
I have, of course, the digital recorder. But this time, I'm also bringing. We're going to be bringing the ghost box. Now, right now, I took the batteries out. I'll tell you guys why.
Why?
I don't know if you watched the episode of when I was doing this on air. I don't know if you heard it, Bob, where we asked a question like, "Is there a ghost in the house?"
Yeah.
And it said there was. Yes, somebody who we knew, right?
Yeah.
When we're listening to it, it gave a name. Anthony from Unidentified as far as goes. He said Michael.
Oh,
Who is Michael? The brother.
Yeah.
And then I turned this off. The next day I turned it on. The batteries were almost dead. Now, so what I did was I got all brand new batteries here. So when we go there,
Yeah.
if the batteries look dead or so, then we kind of know that something.
Okay, so I brought a whole bag of brand new batteries. Brand new batteries. Okay. Oh, hold on. Hopefully, I'm not missing some cool. Oh shoot! I didn't see you there.
Hey, how are you, man?
I didn't see you there. So people. So I show you guys. I had a brand new bag of batteries because, like I said, when I did it on the air, batteries ran down. So when I get there, I put in brand new batteries. So let me go back to 34 minutes and
that EMF reader you have, I have the same. It's a great EMF reader. It's not like a K2. It's not like as sensible as a K2. When you get spikes on it and you don't have electricity close, ask yourself some questions.
Oh, the one that I was using?
Yep. I have the same.
Yeah.
Exactly. I have the same.
Yeah. What I liked about it is because you get a green light, and if it goes red, you're really picking up something in case you're not staring at it.
Exactly. And you have that beep, that sonar beep. I still use the K2, but the K2 is a sensitive tool. And when it vibrates, sometimes it can give you a false positive.
Yeah. Well, one of the things we learned during this investigation, we showed people that it was actually picking up the phone. So we had to do it at a distance. So we showed that, yeah, you got to be careful. You got to make sure this is not around your phone or some kind of electronic piece. Make sure.
And if you want to use a good app, GhostTube Vox is a great app. I'm not saying it's not a good app. It's basically a spirit box with a noise canceling device integrated. Like you have, basically it's a portal, like a big radio, big portal, but you will have radio pollution. You will have the Spanish that you have. You were getting a Spanish radio station.
Oh.
That's why when I use a spirit box like the one you use, I use it as an Estes method with headphones, because you want to listen to the voices behind that white noise.
That's why you go back and take your digital voice recorder and try to listen to behind.
Exactly. Because if you listen to the words in front, yes, sometimes word will correlate with the investigation you were leading. Voices sometimes can be clear, but you cannot make the difference when you hear it on the speaker, but when you hear it in the headphones.
Yep.
And GhostTube Vox, you have to use it on normal settings. So your phone has to be on a normal radius.
Which it was.
Like blasting EMF and blasting freaking radio frequencies. So it can pollute your investigation. because if you're using an EMF reader, well, if you put it in front of your phone, that is the danger zone
Mm.
of an EMF reader. But I
Yep.
have an app that you use on airplane mode. Everything has to be deactivated, and the only thing that are activated are the sensors in your phone. The microphone is deactivated. The only thing is activated is the speaker. So the phone
Ah.
doesn't listen to you. Okay? And it's not a server somewhere that will make an image or something out of a computer of AI and it comes from a ghost. No,
Well,
it's a toy.
one of the things we do check actually when we got there, I don't think we got on camera, is we do check to see if I'm picking up routers, like you want to log into somebody.
Yeah.
Of course, where we're at, there was no internet.
This is the only app that I use when I do paranormal investigations because that
Show it to us again.
is Spirit Talker,
Spirit
Okay.
Talker.
and it use on airplane mode. Everything is deactivated. All right. The only thing that are working right now, it's all the sensors in my phone. You see? So those
Okay.
are all the sensors that are working in my phone presently, trying to catch something out of the air. So if I start the scanning, you see that all the numbers will change
Now,
because it's trying to get something.
is
And
the Spirit Talker that's on my phone in the App Store, is that the one that's $3.99? Okay, want to make sure that's.
mm,
I don't mind
yes.
paying $3.99. I just want to make sure I'm paying for the right one.
And the creator of Spirit Talker actually is making a new app that is going to be really complete. Saying Spirit Talker is used on airplane mode, but
Here's a
when your
question for you
phone
from Ron.
when your phone is not on airplane mode, it does updates, it does upgrades. So the dictionary in this is upgraded. So
And I just
recently,
paid to download it.
yes. So
Now, what's his question to
GhostTube,
you?
GhostTube app doesn't use the microphone, but it doesn't work if you're on airplane mode. So it is linked somewhere. Okay, but I know for a fact because I talk with a app developer. The only thing it does, it's like a radio. You have a great spirit box, but the only thing it's you cannot make the difference if it's radio or something that is actually coming in. All right, that's the good thing about a real spirit box, or when you put it on headphones, when you do an Estes method, you can hear the difference in the voices. You see if it's like hello or hello.
Oh,
You
now
understand?
like right
the
here.
GhostTube app will give it a kind of a echo to it, but you cannot make the difference if it's the radio station or actually a spirit is trying to come through.
That makes sense.
But with
That's good
spirit
information. Now,
Spirit Talker, it's working in a multi-dimensional realm, like the spirits are. And if you go on Spotted Ghost, I've did a live stream with the creator of Spirit Talker. That's his channel. Exactly. And if you see SG Spotted Ghost, that's the creator. And on his channel, I did a live stream with him. He explains to us how it works.
that's awesome. I'm excited to try it.
And it is, I've had the best results to this date. I've used other apps, but to this date, the
So-
apps I had the best um, proof was with Spirit Talker.
So let me ask you. So on this, there's a green button where it says on.
Exactly. Now
and
it's
then
scanning.
Do I just ask it questions or it does it its own?
You just let it go. If a spirit wants to talk to you, it will use the dimensions that are available to him, and it will try to search in all the dictionaries available to him for a word.
Like
Or
it says
sentence.
abandoned.
Is there something relevant or abandoned? Sometimes words can be random words, but
Well,
sometimes
if it's an old soul or ghost, maybe they were abandoned. We don't know what year of this ghost is catching.
Exactly, because you don't know the land. What was a place abandoned near your house? We don't know. If there's an abandoned building, probably the spirits come from that building. And spirits don't stick at one place. Okay, people say, "Oh well, the spirit." First of all, you won't talk with dead movie stars. Okay, people that does it and have YouTube channel that do it, well, they have great entertainment channels, right? It doesn't work like that. Spirits doesn't come on command. If they want to talk to you, they will. And sometimes they are old spirits. They have a message to pass. They have something to tell or a reason. But the person, if he doesn't want to talk to you, if he doesn't want know you,
So it doesn't necessarily mean, because I know you hear a lot of TV shows, you watch it, like if it talks to you when you ask it a question, they are an intelligent ghost. But they could be intelligent by not talking to you if they don't want
to. Exactly. Because it's make it.
Aaron.
Put yourselves in their shoes, all right? But you're living in a different dimension. If somebody you don't know starts to talk to you, are you going to reply? Probably not. But if you're in a building, you're used to seeing people come and do paranormal investigations and everything. Probably they will talk to you because they are used to seeing strangers. I investigated places that nobody went investigated there. I had answers. I went back. I had freaking tons of answers.
Look, he just purchased it too. So we got two purchased because this show. We should get we should get a commission.
Yeah, I should ask my friend Spotted Gills for a commission. No, but actually, he just went and just by saying, because it's not a sales pitch. The guy created this app because he created at first because he lost people close to him, and he wanted to communicate with that person. The creator of this app is an engineer, and now he's finishing his degree in astrophysics. He used to be a designer for a British company that was affiliated with NASA. The guy is a genius, basically.
A lot of your best paranormal equipment are created by people that are engineers and stuff. I would want it to be created by those kind of people that knows what they're doing, what they're looking for.
Exactly. And some of those tools are basic electronics, like a REM pod. It's I don't know how it called, but it's an instrument. You have a metal rod and you have another metal rod, and you get your hand close to it, and if somebody knows what I'm talking about, it's a musical instrument. It's really old. It's old technology, but basically what it does, it radiates. It does a dome of electromagnetic field. If something crosses it, well, it triggers the machine. So to trigger it, we have to break
Oh, I want to ask you is okay. When I'm gonna put this back on for a second, because in the beginning of the video, I was showing you guys that I have brand new batteries and I put brand new batteries in it because what happened on the show. Now watch this.
Time is on here, but it's blinking. Can somebody like? I don't think. I wonder if this can see it.
Oh, your battery's dead.
Does it? You see the blink, the battery lights blinking.
Oh,
Yeah.
the CC is covering it. Hold on.
Brand new batteries.
Yeah, I saw them. They're brand new.
Time is on here, but it's blinking. Can somebody like?
Let me see if you
I
can
don't
see
think.
now.
I wonder if this can see it.
No, your battery's dead.
Does it? You see the blink, the
There
battery
it is.
lights
You can see it
blinking.
there.
You see it. You see it blinking. Yeah, right.
So let me ask you this: Do you truly believe that
Yes.
that Ghost really is taking like the juice? And, you know, and it happened on this show, so that's why I brought brand new batteries.
Those batteries can last at least 2.5 hours of filming. Constant filming, the camera is on, the monitor on the camera is on. That feeds my camera and my monitor for my camera. And you probably saw the kind of rig with what I work with. When I was investigating the Dorchester jail in New Brunswick, we just started. I had a brand new 100% battery. We were filming for probably half an hour. It was at 51%. And my friends, Lomar and Chelsea, their batteries of their camera were drained. And we were just starting.
Yeah.
And the coldness, it happens. I've felt it. I was filming, doing an Estes method again with Lomar and Chelsea. And in the room, it was hot. It was hot. And at a certain time, it was so cold, I could see my breath. And all of a sudden, came back to hot.
Now, do you believe in this kind of an app?
Need from us.
I'll give it to you.
Oh, Bob.
What do you think?
Oh God, it says stay away. Look,
No, that's
stay
a toy.
away.
What's that?
That's a toy.
That's a toy?
That's a word generator. If you shut all, because my friend that made Spirit Talker, he tested all the apps. And when you turn off all the sensors, it will generate some words. So every 3A, it will choose a number every so and so seconds. It will generate a word. So,
And when it generates a word, it doesn't really mean a word that's what you're asking or anything.
it can be, and sometimes you want so much to your investigation to go somewhere that sometimes those words can mislead you somewhere.
The only thing that was interesting, not on this investigation, is like I said, when I was at a hospital, my son's inside. I was asking a question, and the name it came up with was my son's name. And I'm thinking to myself, man, what are the chances of it to come up with the name Gabriel? I mean, it could happen, I guess.
Yes. And I had names come on because Spirit Talker recently had a Latin and Old English dictionary in it. And the spirits were having it with Latin words and Old English words where they were relevant in their vocabulary, because most of the places we investigate were around here, places that were here around the 18th or early 19th century. We're talking 1700 and 1800s. People weren't saying dude and brother and back then. So
I haven't seen that chocolate cheese. I haven't seen you in a long time. Welcome, buddy.
So you have to be really, really careful on what the apps will tell you. And
that's why I love doing these shows. I get to learn from different people about that app, like the One Vox app that I was somebody called me during the investigation, hey, use this app. And you said, hey, that's not a bad app.
It's not a bad app. It's a good app, and I won't. That's why I say I won't do nothing on it. It is what it is, but unfortunately, it doesn't run on airplane mode. So when something doesn't work on airplane mode, and especially in the paranormal field, you have to be very careful, because if somebody controls a server or something, even there's apps, and yes, GhostTube doesn't ask permission for your microphone, but my friend discovered that some of those apps secretly open your mic and listen to you.
Danny has a question for you.
I'm in Quebec, Canada.
You're back in Canada now.
Yeah, and
Now-
in Quebec, I live near Trois-Rivières, and it's like one of the oldest cities in North America.
Now, I want you guys to watch this part of the video. I know this part is kind of pitch dark. I know my Canon camera does not do nights good at all. But when I was sitting in the car, my brother said he saw a UFO. More or less, he saw an orb, and the orb landed. And I can't say our camera caught it good or not, but take a look.
No. Now it says ocean.
Dude, is that a light or is that a plane?
Is that somebody over here? Walking over here?
Where?
Oh, I don't know. You said you saw a light.
No, I'm talking about a UFO.
A UFO where? Hold on. Hold on, guys.
It's dark out here, people.
Where?
Hold on.
The aperture is good because you can see the sky.
No, you can't see stars in the sky.
Well, you can see the outline of the trees, and you can see a part
What do you mean?
of the...
Ball light hit the ground.
Hit the ground right there. It's on the ground.
Hold on.
Right there. It hit the ground.
Look, right there.
I told you.
Right there. You guys can see
It hit
the
the
bright
ground.
blue.
What the hell is that?
Yeah. It's
It
blue.
went from the sky. It fucking hit the ground. That's why I said it was a UFO. Now it's sitting there on the
Lord.
ground. I'm gonna chuck a beer can at it.
What the fuck is that? I'm trying to zoom in on it. Yeah, it's like a blue light. And it's just there.
Yeah, I told
Looking
you.
at us.
I told you. You think I'm lying?
I'm not. Whoa, hey, what do we
No, we
learn?
have our differences.
In
but, I mean, when I'm being a scientist,
In this field, you have to question everything, but it is.
I told you it's weird.
And look, actually, look at this. There's a red light. There's a red light right next to it too.
I told you.
I know
yeah,
you
it's
can't see
There's
the
a
red
red.
light, but when I was there, I'm telling you, I saw like a red light about to manifest itself next to the blue.
Oh.
And then I actually go after it. Hold
Yeah.
on.
Where's your phone? Where's your phone with the words?
shoot, I
Get the phone with the words. Get the phone with the word thing. Oh,
The word thing.
It says kiss.
I told you.
But the red
know?
light and the blue light wants to
Told
kiss.
We're having fun right here.
We've got
We're always having fun on investigations.
I do go towards it.
Are these kissing ghosts? Or?
I wanted to have sex with a ghost, and that's what's going on right now. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna walk over
Sorry about that. I took the speaker off, so I had the camera
there.
up.
Actually, I'm not gonna go there.
Hey,
Well, I do want to go there, but I don't want to disturb it.
Where is it? Hold on.
Guys, get it?
Should we take a?
Yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. See if another one comes up.
Problem is, the camera is not going to be. Oh, you saw two lights.
because usually orbs will disappear, will go.
It's gonna be all black. You're
If
gonna have
it
to edit
goes,
all
it
this
will
out.
go on the ground or in a headstone or something.
Cameraman, do you want another beer?
Yes.
Stay
Okay.
there. It's weird.
It's next to the King James Bible. I got brought it. Here you go.
What is it when I go out there?
You know, earlier we
Want
were
me to open
talking
it for you?
about
You got, okay.
Hold on. I know.
Yeah, how many ghost hunters? Yeah, how many ghost hunters recycle?
Yeah. Seattle. That's just my hand in the bag.
Oh shit!
No, that's just my hand grabbing a beer.
I was like, what's
No,
that noise?
That's just me.
Here we go. Hold on.
I want to debunk that right now.
Is it here?
It sure the hell did.
Why would it just give me A?
Well, where's it when
It's
I walk
supposed to
through?
mimic their voices, so we actually hear them say something. So, is there anybody here with us?
Is anybody here with us?
Well, I'll just
Here you go.
and of course when I was up in of course that's the first. Now this is a video,
You know,
that Harley, that I went there during the day. I wanted to see what it what it looks like during the day before I go there at nighttime. Let me ask you
that I
something.
watch. You know,
And it doesn't make the difference. You can have activity.
I know it doesn't make the
and-
difference, but one of the main reasons why I like to go during the day before I go at nighttime is I want to see what the surroundings are. I want to see if
Hmm.
there's houses near. So
Okay.
when I go there at night, I'm not mistaking a noise, and I didn't know there was a house on the left because it was dark. So that was the
Yeah,
main
yeah,
thing
yeah.
why I went there when I went there during the day. Now, when I went on this trip, on this first one, when I went there first, no EMFs, no nothing, absolutely nothing. But the night one, my brother got some EMFs and all that. And you don't really think there is no difference between the day and night, right? There shouldn't be.
Well, at night, it is believed that the realm between the living and the dead is thinner, so the communication is better. But I had great communication on a daytime investigation, like I would have in nighttime investigation, and especially in places like old jails. Old jails, when you had that height of activity, especially around noon, around dinner, lunchtime, or dinner time, or roll call time, then you will have activity. Or at night, when the guys were sad, where most of them probably committing some well, I won't say the word, the S word. Well, so it is, you see where the activity is concentrated, and sometimes
This
you
was
will.
this one here is I was in New York over the weekend. And now on this video, guys, if you get anybody who watched this, know that I caught nothing on this, nothing at all. But not every trip you're gonna get anything. But this is just me walking. What's so cool about this investigation, right here is.
hey everybody, I'm about to go into these woods here where Bigfoot sighting is supposed to be at. So we're going to go into these woods. Yeah, you can see that it's they say Bigfoot's out here.
Now,
I mean, I can't tell you for sure.
what I love about this area is I didn't catch anything. But what was fun is this is a private property. My wife's family, they own all these anchors. So it's kind of cool to do like a Bigfoot investigation where there's really no traffic flow. The only traffic flow is if family members go back there.
Yeah.
I understand that makes the difference of you're gonna see a Bigfoot or a ghost or anything, but I would just think that if I was part of the Sasquatch family, wouldn't you hang out in areas where there's less people population?
Usually it would be my belief, because they would be in the less populated areas.
Yes. And let me ask you something. There's not your show and not the show. Would you say if you went on about 10 investigations, you go on 10, how likely you think you might catch any kind of evidence? Would you say your percentage is like 9 out of 10? You know, like for me, if I get anything that might question, like I might got something, for me it'd be 1 or 2 out of 10 investigations. What would your
Probably.
percentage be like?
Probably 1 or 2
So,
good.
Would you
good-
question when and I'm not calling out any channels, but when certain channels, it seems like every time they go out, every single time, they're always catching something. And I'm always thinking to myself, is that
because
possible?
they're faking? Because they're faking. I'm sorry, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work on command. Like I was saying before, they're not circus animals. If they don't want to communicate, they won't. And I've seen recently a creator I had posted anything for a while, decided to post a video. So I decided to listen to it. And in that said video, you hear footsteps and you see a door closing. And I'm sorry, but it smells fake. It if a door closes, I will run to it and look at it on every freaking dimension. If you catch something like that, you will go out of your mind. You will post anything. You will not even do a video. You will just show that clip.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
It-
mind showing videos that I catch nothing.
If somebody one day catches Bigfoot, do you think he's gonna do like an hour video and he's gonna show the Bigfoot right
No.
at the end?
Nope.
No, he's gonna do something big. He's gonna do something big, and he's gonna show it to you.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Where is it? The only thing that I thought could be a little interesting. Where was it? Is it there? Why is this? Why is the screen like this? Oh, hold on.
Because you have creators that have
Okay.
great content out there, but
no.
they're good entertainers.
Now, the only thing was kind of interesting. According to family members, I was asking the family members because there's a pile of like branches and stuff all dragged into one spot. It was all dragged. So I asked family members, I go, did you guys drag this? According to them, they said none of them dragged branches all in a pile. You know, but you know what I mean? I mean, you want to believe your family, you want to believe the family, but if they didn't, then that could be interesting. Then who did drag it?
You have beavers near.
They do have beavers.
If they
So
have
that-
beavers,
right, I didn't think about
beavers
it. I
do
didn't think
that.
about it. It could be beavers. Now this ain't near the water, but
Okay,
that
but
wouldn't matter.
beavers will sometimes clear out the path to
That's a good one.
to pull their trees. Yes, they will get the trees near the water at first, but I've seen pile of brush like that, but there were pile of brush did by beavers. It's extra brush they don't need. They will put it aside and just like put it in a pile. But if it's not near the body of water, if it's not, I don't know, within 100 meters of the body of water, then I can't explain it.
I'm trying to find Danny's link here. Danny, why is I'm trying to click on his, actually it's not letting me. Oh, here it is. Here it is. For whatever reason, I had to refresh the page because Danny wrote here that my paranormal investigation stuff. Hey, I caught something. I think. So he thinks he caught something. So let me pull up that link that he just sent. And I love it, people, when you guys put links in there because, you know. So, oh, that's mine. that was my video. He did it. That would be paranormal that he been to the same place I was at.
You never know.
There we go. So Danny, is there something lurking the storm? Which one? So which one of your videos you're talking about that you think you caught something? Because this pulled up your whole page. My paranormal investigative stuff. Hey, I caught something. I think is that a certain video, Danny, or are you just talking about the different ones? Let's see, was it Bigfoot or Dogman or something else? Let's see here.
Probably this one.
The last one I posted. I think this is for Danny. Are you talking about a short video or a regular video? It's about 3:45. Okay, you're talking about a full video, not a short. So it must be this one right here, 2 hours ago. Okay. Thank you, Danny. So you said at 3:45. This is fun. I love doing this. And thanks, Harley, for jumping on.
No problem.
Fridays is going to be like my free day. Here we go.
3:45.
Oh shit! No, that did not just fucking move right there. That's got to be an optical. Oh, son of a bitch! Is that a? I would have sworn that was an optical illusion. But did something just freaking move right there? No way that just happened.
Well, let me go back a little bit.
Yeah, put
I'm
it
staring
right
at it.
before 3:45. Like put it at 3:35. Yeah, right there.
No, I'm tripping. Oh shit! No, that did not just fucking move right there. That's got to be an optical. Oh, son of a bitch! Is that a? I would have sworn that was an optical illusion. But did something just freaking move right there?
I don't see anything. I'm
No way
sorry.
that just happened.
Is it Danny, are you talking about like is it behind the blue like that's a bush? Are you
Because I see a light on the top right part at the beginning.
Hey y'all, join me tomorrow. I'm going to share some amazing AI websites that can benefit many different areas of life and not fake content. well, Harley. Well, yesterday on my show, you guys saw that I took a website. I did an AI on Taylor Swift voice, wanting Anthony, and it actually sounded like Taylor Swift.
No,
like,
no,
I
I've
wanna
seen
have your
those
baby,
deep
Anthony.
fake. I've seen those deep fake videos, and it's really nowadays you have to be really careful.
Oh yeah, they're eventually everything is being cracked down.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is about the bottom dollar anymore. So it really is. It truly is. Music, everything, and even if you use AI to create or not create, but you wrote a paragraph and you're using Morgan Freeman's voice, they can still crack down on you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The guy, his voice probably trademarked it.
This is what he says. I
weird
saw
shape.
a weird shape through it was a bush, then it was just gone. I saw a weird shape through it. So through the blackness. What is this? Yes, behind Eric, Goss from the center screen
to
goes
the right.
to
Yeah,
right.
I've seen something go by to the right, but
Okay. No, guys, I appreciate you telling me that because now I know how to look. Because I know it's different when you're there, and when you see something, and when you see something live versus what you got on video are two different things. Like when I showed that blue light, I saw a red thing formed up with the blue light, but when I watched it on video, the red was barely there. But when I was there in person, that red was brighter.
And staying stable with a phone or a camera, it's really, really hard. I have ton of devices on my cameras to help me being as stable as it is. Most camera have stabilization aids that you can put on.
Okay, I saw what he's talking about. Something did move very lightly in the back.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen it.
I saw that too.
But it's when you zoom in, you lose all the clarity that you had when you were zoom out. Next time, take your wide shot, stick at your wide shot, but crop it in your software, your editing software. You will lose less of the quality of, because when on your phones, when you zoom in, you lose quality, you lose pixels. So that's why it's all squared, it's pixelated. So
I like it. I'm sorry, I just like his title here.
the storm ate my
internet.
When it's here in Canada, and it's not a joke, when it rains outside or it snows, the internet is bad. I was doing a Gran Turismo championship and it was snowing outside, and right in the middle of the finals, the internet went out.
Hey, World Bigfoot Radio. What's up?
So yeah, it's hard sometimes to try to catch something far with.
I want to talk to
AI John Madden,
World Bigfoot Radio and those guys in the future, because hold on a second, let me take this one off the screen, because I'm going to try to plan something next year. I'm working on it now, and I actually want you, Harley, to be part of it too. Everybody has always heard that every time I want to be part of a Bigfoot Con, Paranormal Con, UFO Con, I get turned down every single time for all these conferences. None of these conferences want me. They don't want me. And I found out some reasons why, but they think I have some. This is a true story. From the inside out, they said that I have too much energy for them. That they don't want me to out. They don't want me to outshine because a lot of the speakers they have are slower people. But there's a place here that I am for next summer. I'm going to do my own fucking conference. And this place here is actually owned by my nephew.
Oh, okay.
And so this is like a place I can't get. I could get this place for next summer, but this is, I'll just show you guys what it looks like.
All right, here we go. We got a restaurant. You got a place in here where you can have speakers for a UFO conference. You got cabins. You got RV trailers. You got this beautiful waterfall. Look at this
right there. There's a concrete right there. Before that, there's a water there where you could put a stage right there too. And this area has 27 camp spots that he owns that I could have for this 2-day conference. And across the street, there's hundreds of camp spots. And of course, there's a big lake down the road. And this place is pretty big. Here.
waterfall. Wow. Dude, we have a huge Bigfoot UFO conference here. His nephew who owns this place. Look at this, all open for whatever you want. And we got bands in there playing. You got all these woods, dude.
I know it's hard to
I'm telling
I know it's hard for people to picture something when there's nothing there, but you got a restaurant, you have 2 sets of bars, all this open land, and they have all these trails. And with these trails, what I mean by these trails is I could get people like, I don't know, like say World, our good friends, World Bigfoot Radio, Mike from Long Island Bigfoot would do Bigfoot tours, like take people down a trail to show what they look for. You know, I want this to be a very interactive, because you know what?
Wow.
So I start telling myself, if these places don't want me, I'll just do one myself. And I know it's hard, and I know it costs a lot of money. But the main thing is you got to have a place, and I got a place because it's through family. And he said I could use it. I'll tell him what 2 days that I want it for, and it's all mine.
Like they said in the movie, build it and they will come.
They're not smart enough to hire you for a warm-up guy in that case. Actually, I wasn't asking for money. I said, hey, I want to speak at one of your conferences, but you know, and then I have a friend on the inside that says, Eric, they all know you. They think you're gonna like try to overshadow people. It's like, what? Listen, I am a little more energetic when I'm on a speakerphone, when I'm talking to people, but to me, I love like Comic Cons. I love the energy because when people have more energy, everybody gets more involved. I'm not one of those people that just like to sit there and listen to a monotone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're bad people for talking monotone, but I like more energy. I like to get the people in the crowd more involved. Like, ask, why are you here? What do you believe in? You know what I mean? Very interactive. And I guess a lot of these cons, they don't want that.
And it's not, and those big cons they have, and it's the same in the ghost, in the paranormal, in the ghost kind of niche of the paranormal. They will have people like Zach Bagans and Nick Groff. They're fakes. They're comedians. They're actors. Bring me somebody that has probably, I don't know, 500 subscribers on YouTube, but has been doing that for 30 years.
Eric,
and he's
had a broadcast.
Or he has like none subscribers because he doesn't know YouTube, but he has all his investigations on like super hate movies. I want to see that guy. I don't want to see the guy that has the big contract on television. I don't care. I don't want to talk to him. I know he's fake. I know he's not real. So,
but you agree with me on this? I always tell people that, listen, everybody done this. Everybody exaggerates a little bit. We know that. But to me, there's a gray area where you start to exaggerate to a certain point. I consider exaggeration the same as lying, because you can exaggerate so badly to make somebody think of something else, and that's the same as lying.
It is. And even some channels even have the audacity to ask money to people and say, oh, you want to have a reading, a private reading with our medium? Go on our website and pay $4.99 a month, or pay like $15 for a session with a false medium. If they're trying to sell you something, be aware. A real medium will never ask you for a dime.
You know, that is so true. Amber Paraworld, whose medium, has done stuff for me, never charged me once.
They will never.
Has
he can accept a gift. They will accept a gift. If you give him I will give you $50 for that session because you told me they will accept it because it's a gift. It's not the same. It's an offering.
Yeah, she even gave me her book. She autographed it.
Yeah.
Now, for the record, we did trade. She gave me the book if I make her the Mermaid Queen in one of my cartoons.
But even though a real medium, they will all say the same thing. Look at the people that do readings on YouTube. They don't ask nothing. They don't do it behind a paywall on their for members only.
Nope. No, and when you talk about like Zach Baggins, whatever you want to call them, you know, sometimes my daughter and I we will watch it in the past for fun because we know he's exaggerator.
Yeah.
Because first of all, Harley, you've been doing paranormal for a long time. And I'm not saying you're not gonna get scared if something really grabs you or something, but there's a certain level that you could take more because the length of time you have done paranormal. So what I mean is, every time I watch Zach, they're always running down the hallway. They're always scared, and they've been doing the season for 10 to 15 seasons. I'd be like, after the 10th season, little grabs ain't gonna do nothing for me. I ain't gonna be scared of it.
And everywhere they go, there's always a demon. There's no such thing as demons. It is an invention of the Catholic Church. You have bad spirits and good spirits, like in life. You have morons and you get good people. You have those assholes and you have those people that you will call angels. It's the same in the afterlife. The only demon is the one that probably a guy named God, or I don't know, decided one day to cast his brother or sibling down to the abyss, because all religions have the same story about a God casting his brother down to hell. So somewhere you have good and evil, but a demon? No, come on.
No.
Come on.
What's this? Gotta go pull weeds out now. Great show, Eric. Well, hold on, Ron. I want you to hear this real quick, and I want to get your opinion on this real quick. And I'm not saying this is another new kind of a problem that I've seen on YouTube. I'm not trying to say. I want to say this very carefully, okay? Because we know, like YouTube, one of the things I've seen the last 3 years because of the COVID stuff is like actors and musicians are all coming to YouTube. I'm not saying they can't, but YouTube used to be a place where it was designed for people, regular people like us, to have like our own media. Now you got media's there, you got trailers, you got all this media. Everybody's coming down to YouTube, and it's something you have to live with. But there's something else that I feel that is coming down now even more. Go with me on this, people. There's a lot of internet radio shows, radio shows, and all this. A lot of these radio shows are now simulcasting it with YouTube.
Yep.
They're all using YouTube also. They're all using it. And this is the thing. And this is what you got to, I feel like I have to be worried about. A lot of people should be worried about, because I watch these internet radio shows now that uses YouTube. And like I had a comment the other day of, what's that UFO, guys making whistleblower claims. God damn it! Here,
I'm not really. I don't know really the UFO film.
David Grusk. And I said, I go, my honest opinion, I feel like the guy's not telling the truth. And I gave my opinion on these radio, internet, YouTube shows, and they're all backing this David guy up. And I saw another radio show, internet radio show, backing up David. Then when I look behind the scenes, these internet radio shows that are using YouTube, they are connected with these certain kind of networks where they kind of go along. I'm not saying they're going along with a purpose, but I think they do go along with them on purpose, because they're getting back backings by these stuff. And what I'm afraid of is when people go to these channels and when you get backed by a company like Sony or anything, you kind of say their product is the best when they're
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm seeing that a lot more on YouTube. And when you come out and give an opinion, a lot of people they poo-poo it, and the people who don't know, that don't study, don't do research, they're going along with these internet radio shows just the same as Fox News, CNN News. And it's something that I think people got to be worried about. It's one thing to say you're open-minded, but are you really open-minded? Are you really open people's opinions? Because when I gave my opinion and I said in the chat, this is my opinion, they all shot me down. Well, aren't these shows, shouldn't we all have an opinion and be embrace with an opinion and not be shut down?
Yeah, but like Ron says, they get millions of subs like in a flash, but they don't have the subs for the right reasons.
And that's what sucks, because they have
Yep.
a radio platform. They all come over, so it looks like they're gigantic. And you're right.
Yeah.
So a regular Joe off the street go to my channel, your channel, and they go to this channel. Oh, they got 50,000 subscribers, 100. They must
Yeah.
be telling the truth. Eric and Harley, they're probably exaggerating, and they're the ones who are exaggerating.
Exactly. And when you see those ghost hunters, that some of them, or most of them, started up as explorers, urban explorers, when urban exploring started having a trend on YouTube, when they went on the paranormal side. But go and watch those who started up as a paranormal channel and stayed a paranormal channel all the way. Those are the real ones.
And then I'm going to do one last thing, and then we'll get out of here. I want to share this one last screen, and now I want to go back to here because this is coming on in 90 minutes. So want to tell us a little sneak peek in a way that
Sneak peek.
what-
I did.
not
I
sneak peek,
did
but
a-
let us know.
Well,
what's going
I
on
did a
here?
live stream. If you want to put yourself like in the mood of this investigation, I did a live stream.
Oh,
from
okay.
that
You do have a
place.
live of this.
I did a live before the investigation, and you will see part of that live in the beginning. But if you want to see it all, it is on the channel, so go and check it out. But this house was built by a Vermont-born doctor. His name was John Johnson. He married a rich lady from the UK, and he built that house with her money. That gentleman was married 4 times, but was a special doctor. You will hear in the video, he was a hypnotist doctor. You know, the doctor that goes town to town selling his little
Yep.
potions? Well, he was that kind of doctor. So
Ooh.
when Lady Johnson passed away, Dr. Johnson lost everything. He was broke because she had the money. So to pay his employees, he gave them some of the furniture. The house was abandoned, or it changed hands 16 times from the 1880s, from 1939. Then a Mr. Herbert Lee Wilson bought the house. That's the name of the Wilson Castle. Mr. Wilson enlisted in the Army in 1941. He was a pioneer in the AM radio station. And down the hill, he made a radio station out of his barn. He installed radio stations all over the world, in the Vatican, in China, in India. You will see there are treasures all over the house. And in 1941, he enlisted in the U.S. Army Signals Corps, and he retired as colonel. So that's about the story of the Wilson Castle. But check it out tonight. We have great freaking proof, stuff going off on command, flashlight turning on and off on command, and yeah, great investigation. And I was there with a bunch of friends from Quebec. So,
And then people next week, I can't do a show on Monday because I actually got to go, a family member, for a hospital procedure. Not for me, for them. But I will say, next Thursday, I got this guy coming on. I'll tell you his name. I'm going to be interviewing this guy named Samuel Chong. Apparently, he's going to talk about the David Guy disclosure prophecy. I guess he's discussed on Coast to Coast AM. Arthur. So I guess this guy is in the UFOs and stuff. So I honestly don't know him, but apparently has an abduction story about UFO. But hey, listen, I love new people. I don't know this guy. He actually emailed me. He says he wants to come on, and I'm always shocked if somebody wants. I don't have to ask; they want to come on.
That's cool.
So he's coming on Thursday, and that's where you learn about people. Having on your show, talking to them. Like I learned a lot about Harley, what he does now because of these shows. So that's set up for Thursday. Don't have the link up yet, and if you do know him, and the reason I'm just bringing this up now is maybe some of you want to research this guy too. His name, like I said, his name is Samuel Chung. He's supposed to be a certified Chinese translator, also books. The prophecy.
Okay.
So if you guys know anything about him, send me an email about what you learn about him. Or if there's certain questions you want me to ask him, what you know about him. If you send me an email, what kind of questions you want me to ask, I'll ask him.
Well, I'll be there. I want to hear it. I want to hear what he has to say, and if he has an abduction, his story, we'll listen to it.
Yeah. Listen, I always go on the approach where I want you to make me a believer on what you're saying.
Exactly.
Try to make me a believer. Unless I don't believe him, I just don't know him.
Exactly.
I don't know his abduction story. I don't know his UFO, but I get to have an opportunity to know more. So that'll be Thursday, 9 a.m. Pacific time.
Cool.
So beyond that, Harley, I want to thank you for jumping on, sharing us some information about the apps, and you just sold that app to me and Ron. So that's
on airplane mode, it works the best. And sometimes, like I tell you,
you said turn on the airport mode first.
You have to be on airplane mode. Yes.
Airplane mode. You block all interference with it.
Like that.
Yep.
Just like that.
Airplane I got an iPhone too. Yeah.
So you put it on airplane mode and just let it go. And it will use the sensors that are provided in your phone to communicate with you. And if you want to know how it works, go and see that live stream I did with a Spotted Ghost, and you will know everything except the technical stuff that is property, but everything else it does.
So I can't wait. I gotta take my daughter to her friend's house, and
I have to go for dinner.
I gotta watch your show, and then I'm interested to check out Ron's show tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
about the AI, because the AI, I mean, it's changing the world quickly, and we got to learn more about it before it passes us by. So I'm curious on what he's gonna do on his show with the AI. I'm always excited about that. So beyond that, I want to thank everybody for being here today, and
thanks for having me, brother.
Oh no, you're awesome. It's always fun. Beyond that, I'll see you guys next time on the Paranormal Highway.